Welcome to 5-Minute Theory lesson number 6. Now at this point, I am not giving away free PDFs because I got to make a living, and you can purchase the book, which I really encourage you to do, because it's not enough for you to watch me do this. You really need a pencil, and you really need to do it with me to reinforce all of these new music theory notation and all kinds of stuff that you're going to learn through the rest of the book. All right, lesson number 6. Grab your pencil. Hopefully you got your book. Your name at the top of the page. Don't forget that. I will tell you that every single time. Now, some kids takes 5 minutes just to write your name in. Okay, hopefully you can write that in really quick and we can get it on. Now, on this one, we are going to learn how to count and clap quarter notes and quarter rests in quarter time. So, quarter notes tell us when to play. So anytime you have a note head with a stem that we've been working with, we're going to play. All right? The quarter rest, looks like this little squiggly line here, is going to tell us how long to wait. Okay, let's start off by drawing a few quarter rests just for practice. A quarter rest kind of looks like a sideways Z with a little tail to it. So if you think of a Z, but turn it sideways and then add a little tail, that would be a quarter rest. So you could start by tracing a couple of these. So a quarter rest, pretty simple. Just got to get that Z, sideways Z, with a little tail at the end. All right. Doing that will help you just remember that, because we're going to have different types of rests for the different note values. So a note value would be with the note head and the stem where you're going to play. You have corresponding rests that go along with that. So an 8th note will have an 8th rest. 16th note will have a 16th rest, etc., etc. All right, so we're going to first, in this line number 2, we're going to write in the counts under the notes. So the first 2 measures are done for you. Obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what I like to do is put the rest in parentheses. So that way when you're sight reading it or when you're counting and clapping out loud, you know to not count on those. So in this next measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I have a bar line. You have a rest on 1, a rest on 2, 3, 4. So you'll always count 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes you will play, and sometimes you won't play. So as I'm counting through this, I'm always going to count to 4, but then I'm going to say the numbers of the notes out loud, and I'm going to say the rest to myself. So for instance, I say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we can count and clap each one of the notes here, and each time that we have a rest, I want you to think of playing the back of your hand in the air. So notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just imagine that you're hitting something with the back of your hand. Let's try this line number 2. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, when we're playing in percussion and we're playing a line, if we're on the instrument, we're going to hit the bar or the drum anytime we have a note. Anytime that we have a rest, we're not going to hit the drum. Right now, it just makes a lot of sense just to kind of get used to not clapping when you have a rest. All right, let's do line number 3. We're still in 4/4 time, so let's write in the counts. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what I really like to do is put the rest of the number above the rest instead of the parentheses. You can do either way, but I like that because it kind of gets it out of the way. 1, 2, 3. That's a 3. 4 is the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I like to do it. I don't know why I wrote it in a book with parentheses. Some people like to do it that way. I like to write the number above the rest. Each one of those measures has 4 counts. It's just that sometimes we're going to play and sometimes we're not going to play. So let's count and clap that line very slowly. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, if you get used to clapping and counting out loud, you can get better and faster at it. Let's try that line a little bit faster. Again, we're clapping the notes. The rest, we're playing upside down hands and saying it very, very quietly. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you want to say that very, very quietly. Don't say your rest out loud because you'll start getting confused on when to clap and when not to clap. All right, got that down? Turn the page and let's go on to the back side of lesson number 6. Okay, again, we're going to draw in the bar lines to separate the notes into measures and write the counts in under each beat. Then we're going to clap and count each line out loud to a metronome. All right, let's start off with all the written stuff. So we got your pencil here. Notice that in line number 4, I'm in 4/4 time. So very quickly I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, bar line. 1, 2, 3, 4, bar line. 1, 2, 3, 4, bar line. 1, 2, 3, 4, and double bar line. Now you're certainly welcome to put the rest in parentheses instead of above the rest. I just like to get it out of the way. Whichever works for you is fine. Number 5, I'm in 2/4 time. 1, 2, bar line. So whatever the top number is how many counts you're going to have in each measure. 1, 2, bar line. 1, 2, bar line. 1, 2, bar line. 1, 2, bar line. 1, 2, 1. Oops, bar line. 1, 2. I did the right counts, I just didn't write in the counting. Okay, let's go on. Number 6. How many? 3. 1, 2, 3, bar line. 1, 2, 3, bar line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 3. 1, 2, 3, bar line. 1, 2, 3, double bar line. All right. Sometimes you just get so used to counting to 4 that you might default into saying 4 or writing in 4. Just remember, your time signature will tell you how many beats are in a measure. All right, now we're going to go back to line number 4 and we're going to count and clap this line out loud. Well, clapping obviously is out loud, but we're going to count out loud the numbers of the notes, and then the rest we're going to say that really quietly to ourselves. Remember, clapping the notes here, upside down hands for the rest. All right, we'll go really slow on number 4. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, kind of makes sense. I mean, right now all we have is two different things. We're either playing or we're not playing. We're either clapping, but we're always counting out loud. Even when we have a rest, we're saying that to ourselves. Let's do that a little bit faster. Same line, number 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should be saying the rest a little quieter. Let's see if we can do it really, really fast. See if you can play it, clap it correctly, and say the numbers out loud. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can do it even faster than that if you want to. Line number 5. Notice I'm in 2/4 time. I've already got all my counts written in, so this should be simple. Let's go slow, counting, saying the rest out loud, but very quietly. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, a little faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so the bar lines do not affect the tempo. As we get to the end of a measure and you cross a bar line, the tempo stays steady, okay? Nothing affects the tempo even if you mess up. You got to keep going. All right, line number 6, let's count and clap that. Count out loud, clap the notes, and don't clap the rest. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, faster. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so it's just getting used to whatever time signature, only saying that number. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and keeping that tempo very, very steady. All right, so now you've learned how to count and clap notes, and not count and clap rest, but keeping your place in the measure no matter whether it's a note or a rest. Okay, once you finish this one, I'll join you in lesson number 7.